guys. Welcome to today's class, guys. Today we'll be looking at an example here. Like I said in the previous class, it said we'll be combining two or more operations into one question. That is, we'll be applying two or more operations to solve a particular question. In this case, we are told that what a set R containing real numbers is considered as relating to operations asterisk and the other operation here, given that A operation B equals to A square minus 2B all over AB square, and the second operation is relating AB plus B all over A minus AB. Now we are asked to evaluate Roman figure 1, 2 operation, the first operation 1, and then, so in short, what you are supposed to do here is just apply each operation based on the symbol we actually use for each of them. That is, the symbol we use to denote each of them is what we'll be using to identify each of the two operations. So look at this one now. For the first one, the very first thing we have to do is to bring out our two operations as they are our major parameters. So the first thing we are given A operation B, given as A square minus 2B over AB square. And the second one, AB plus B over A minus AB. For the Roman figure 1 now, I'm asked to evaluate 2 operation 1, all operation minus 1. So now, from our knowledge of BODMAS, from our knowledge of basic algebra, and then we know that was anytime we say a bracket, it means that is the very first part of the question that we should attack first. That should be the very first part that we'll be considering. So the first thing we have in brackets is 2 operation 1, and then this operation is the operation with the asterisk. So the formula we'll be using out of these two formulas will be the one with the asterisk first. So we'll be considering just 2 operation 1, that is 2 operation 1. So operation 1 as regards this formula, our A here is 2 and our B is 1. Our 2 square minus 2 times 1 all over AB square, that is 2 times 1 square. This will be giving me 2 square here is 4 minus 2 all over 2. 2 over 2 here, this will be giving me a round value of 1. So this will be giving me 1. Now I can take the second, since I'm done with everything in the bracket here, I've simplified this to just 1. So I can now say what this has now become, so it's now 1 operation minus 1. That means everything that is here has been simplified to just 1. So I can now just, instead of writing it like this, I can just, using the second operation, I can just break this down. So using the second operation, I know I can now say 1 operation minus 1. From the formula here, we have AB plus B, where our A is 1 and our B is minus 1. I'll be having 1 times minus 1, that is AB, plus B, our B here is minus 1, over A. A is 1 minus AB. A is 1 and B is minus 1. So here I'll be having 1 times minus 1 here is giving me minus 1. Plus times minus is minus 1 here, and then I'll be having 1 times minus 1. Minus times minus will give me plus 1. So I'll be having minus 2 over 2. Minus 2 over 2 here will give me minus 1. That means my final answer, so therefore I can say 2 operation 1 operation minus 1 give me a final answer of minus 1. So this is my final answer, and then this is how we go by it. We just take each of them in the brackets, simplify them. After simplification, we can relate all of them together generally. Now, if we look at another example, the Roman figure 2, we have 3 operation minus 1 asterisk. We have another bracket, we have 2 operation 5. So we want to get the value of this. The very first thing we have to do is to take out each of the brackets. So taking out the first one, 3 operation minus 1. For 3 operation minus 1 here, I'll be having, using the formula for triangle, for operation triangle, we have, for the inverted triangle, we have AB plus B over A minus AB. AB plus B over A minus AB. So our A here is 3. Now AB plus B, we have 3 and minus 1 plus B over A minus AB. So here I can break this down into 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 over 3 plus 3. This will give me minus 4 over 6, which I can further break down to minus 2 over 3. I have broken the first part down. I'll do the same for the second. For the second one, I'll be having 2 operation 5 using the same operation. So I know that I will have the same operation of AB plus B over A minus AB. So AB, that's 2 times 5 because A is 2 here, B is 5, plus B over A minus AB. So I know my 2 times 5 here is 10 plus 5. And then I have 2 minus 10. This will be giving me 15 over minus 8, giving me a round value of minus 15 over 8. So this is what I get now. Now that I've gotten both of them, I can now relate both of them. I can now say it is now imperative that I say that my theory operation minus 1 asterisk 2 operation 5 has now become minus 2 over 3 operation minus 15 over 8. So this is what I need to solve now to get my final answer. So I can just come here and say my minus 2 over 3 operation minus 15 over 8 from the operation asterisk. Remember that was operation asterisk. We know we have a square minus 2b over ab square. A square minus 2b over ab square. A square. So this is our a and this is our b. So a square minus 2b. We have our a here is minus 2 over 3. A square minus 2b. Our b here is minus 15 over 8 over ab square. So our a here, then our b square. So simplifying this now, I'll have minus 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. Opening brackets here, I'll have plus 15 over 4. And the 2 in 8 here will cancel out. And then multiplying this, I'll have minus 2 over 3 times minus 15 square. Minus 15 all square will give us 225 over 8 square, giving us 64. I can break this down to say my 4 plus 9, this is more or less, I know this is my division sign, and then I know breaking this down, I can say 3 in 225 will give me 75. So 75 here, I'll have 75. That'll be basically minus 75 over our 2 in 64 here will give us 32. We'll have minus 75 over 32. And then I'll be having an LCM of 36 here. Breaking this down, I have 16 plus 135 times minus 32 over 75. 135 plus 16 will give me 151 over 36 times minus 32 over 75. Looking at this, I can detect that 4 is a common factor that can go here. 4 here will give us 9, and then 4 here will give us 8. So I can say this is basically 151 times minus 8 over 9 times 75. So there doesn't seem to be any other factor. So all we need to do is multiply this out so that we get our final answer. We know multiplying this out, we know we'll be having 1208 over 75 times 9 here. So we can multiply this out. 9 times 7 here is 63. That will be 675. And then this will be our final answer. And then we are done with this question. So this is what we call it a day as regards closure property. In the next class, we'll be taking a different property altogether. We'll be looking at the associative property, we'll be looking at the commutative properties. So see you next class. Have a nice day.